A day of infamy and the trigger of a war which reshaped the world order.
This just in.
New York was waking when it was first attacked.
That is the World Trade Center, and we have unconfirmed reports this morning that a plane has crashed into one of the towers.
The World Trade Center, the workplace for thousands of Americans and a symbol of U.S. economic might, purposefully struck by a hijacked passenger plane.
What happened?
Well, I was in the PATH train and there was a huge explosion sound. Everyone came out.
Minutes later, a second plane hit the South Tower.
It's got to be a terrorist attack. I can't tell you anything more than that. I saw the plane hit the building.
This is as close as we can get to the base of the World Trade Center. You can see the firemen assembled here, the police officers, FBI agents, and you can see the two towers. A huge explosion now raining debris on all of us. We better get out of the way.
Another airliner struck the Pentagon while United 93 went down in Pennsylvania. It's believed passengers overpowered the hijackers.
I checked in with my children, and who are deeply stressed, as I think young people are across the United States. And so if you're a parent, you got a kid in some other part of the country, call them up.
Nearly 3,000 people were killed in the coordinated attacks. Most of the terrorists were from Saudi Arabia. The masterminds, including Osama bin Laden, were believed to be based in Afghanistan. US President George W. Bush declared a war on terror to root out al-Qaeda and remove the Taliban from power.
These carefully targeted actions are designed to disrupt the use of Afghanistan as a terrorist base of operations.
Then Prime Minister John Howard, who was visiting the US on 9/11, was in lockstep with his American counterpart. Australia joined the so-called Coalition of the Willing, sending specialist forces. Media experts argue journalists in both nations did not sufficiently critique the government's case for war, as well as the rollout of mass surveillance. All major US media outlets have backed every proposed US military conflict since 2001, including the 2003 invasion of Iraq, launched under dubious pretexts.
What happened was there was a lot of political rhetoric that was being rolled out that wasn't actually being questioned by journalists.
Tens of thousands of people have been killed in terror attacks and the military conflicts they triggered since September 2001. Terrorism is an all too common feature of news bulletins nowadays. They are stories which journalists must carefully cover, without emotion and without promoting terror groups, militaristic fervour or political causes.
It really is about maybe just trying to sit back for a short time to assess what's going on and to question the approaches. Journalists should really call out the spin, try to cut through the spin, and don't give up on those really hard questions that need to be answered.
Brent O'Halloran, Sky News.